Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the episode number 12 of the Rank Booster series on the 30 most expected questions from the entire biology syllabus. Okay, so without wasting a lot of time, we will move on to the episode 12 on the 30 most expected questions from biology, both botany and zoology. So today we'll be having a bit tougher questions than yesterday, but mostly NCRT based, pure NCRT based questions only we'll be doing. Okay. So those who are watching the session right now, don't forget to hit the like button, do share it with your friends and subscribe the amazing platform for more updates on biology. Yes, so let's get going with this. Oh my God. 1 second, let me adjust my mic so that it would be easy for me to just take it up. Yes. Yes, everybody. So let's get going with today's question number 1. In India, how many recombinant therapeutics are presently being marketed? In India, how many recombinant therapeutics have been presently marketed? 30, 120, 12, and 10. Biotechnological application, direct NCRT question, guys. Direct NCRT. It's a question directly asked from NCRT. Yes, the correct answer for this question is 12. So option 3 is the correct answer. 12 recombinant therapeutics are presently being now marketed in India. Next, which one of the following is the correct match with reference to biodiversity? I hope no one will answer this question correctly because you will never pay attention towards these kinds of numerical, that is the numbers and all. So this is the first species count that was given in your biodiversity chapter. Page number 258 of the old edition of NCRT, maybe the same in the new NCRT also. First paragraph, the first part of the chapter, initial beginning, first paragraph. The common man would find it hard to believe that there were more than 20,000 species of ants. So which is the correct match? Option number 4. More than 20 species of ants are there. How many species of beetles were there? There were more than 3 lakh. There were more than 3 lakh of beetles. How many fishes? 28,000. 28,000 fishes. And how many orchids? 20,000. Clear? Clear, everybody? So the correct answer, you will never pay attention towards these kinds of things. So you must pay attention. What was the count of the fishes? It was 28,000. Beetles, it was 3 lakh. Orchids, 50,000. And it is 2,000. So that is only the correct match which is given over here. So the correct answer, you can mark it as option number D. Oh my God, next question. Yes. What is the similarity amongst the Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and the Turner syndrome? Yes, Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and the Turner syndrome. You know that all these are happening either due to addition of a chromosome or due to deletion of a chromosome, right? So you know everything. Down syndrome is a trisomy of 21st chromosome. Klinefelter syndrome, additional X chromosome. Turner syndrome, 1 chromosome is absent. So all those are examples of chromosomal disorders. So A can be a correct similarity between all these things. All syndrome occurs in only female. We cannot say like that. There is a male syndrome also. Okay. Okay, everybody. Next, in all number of sex chromosome remains same. Option D, in all number of chromosome are not remaining the same. Yes, this is a wrong one. This is also wrong. This is a correct statement, right? The chromosome number are not the same. In Down syndrome, there is a trisomy of the 21st chromosome. In Klinefelter syndrome, they have a karyotype of 47. In case of Turner syndrome, 1 chromosome is missing, so 45. Right? So the correct answer is A and D. So option number 4 is the correct. Done. Next question. What is the difference between a DNA and an RNA? Purines, difference in their purines, difference in their pyrimidines, difference in the rate of mutation and the type of sugar. You know that DNA and RNA are different from each other in having uracil. RNA is having uracil in place of thymine. Right? It is a pyrimidine difference. Right? It is a difference in the pyrimidine. Rate of mutation, both of them mutates at different rates. One mutates faster and one mutates slower. Type of sugar, 2-deoxyribonucleic acid, 2-deoxyribonucleic acid. Here just simply ribonucleic acid. So pyrimidines, rate of mutation, type of sugar. So the correct answer is B, C, D. The correct option is option number 2. Done? Very easy question. Next, this is again a simple NCERT question. What is correct regarding ZIFT and GIFT? What is ZIFT? ZIFT is the zygote intrafallopian transfer and GIFT is the gamete intrafallopian transfer. Both are types of arc. Very perfect. Correct. Both are applied upon males. Both are techniques used in females only. In both, ovum are taken for transfer. No, in zygote intrafallopian transfer, after fertilization, the zygote is gonna implanted into the fallopian tube. So that statement is wrong. In both embryos, no, here the gametes are taken. So the correct option is only A. So option number 2 is the correct answer. Next, a very familiar question for all of you. Endosperm differs from perisperm in being a diploid tissue, a triploid tissue, a haploid tissue having no reserve food material. You know that endosperm is triploid, whereas perisperm is diploid. So endosperm differs from perisperm in being a triploid tissue. Clear? Give me hearts on the screen, everybody, if we can move forward with the rest part of the questions. Come on. Come on, everybody. Give me hearts on the screen. So let's move with the next parts of the question. Come on, come on. Yes? Yes. Next question. Again, a very simple question. Pteridophytes differ from bryophytes in having a vascular tissue, motile anthrozoid, archegonia, alternation of generation. You know that pteridophytes are known as the first terrestrial plants, right? First terrestrial plants. Along with, you will call them as the first vascular plants. So what makes pteridophytes differ from bryophytes? Vascular tissues, right? They were the first vascular plants. So the vascular tissues is first observed in pteridophytes. Next, very a tricky question. Okay, I can, in the beginning itself, I telling you this is gonna be a tricky question. So tell me the answer correctly. DNA replicates semi-conservatively. That is, semi-conservative replication of DNA was proposed by which of the following scientists? Matthew Meselson, Reginald C. Punnett, Cheshire Mark, Martha Chase, and Taylor. Yes, semi-conservative replication of DNA, Matthew Meselson and Franklin Stahl. You have studied two terms, that is Matthew Meselson and Franklin Stahl. Franklin Stahl is not given in the question or in the option. So you have Matthew Meselson. You have an option only A. But when you go on reading your NCERT, towards the end of the topic of semi-conservative model, you will find Taylor also helped in that. So A and E are correct. So the correct answer is option number 2, A and E. Clear? Done, everybody. Next question. Scientist who was involved in the rediscovery of Mendel. Scientist who was involved in the rediscovery of Mendel results of the inheritance of characters. De Vries, Correns, von Teschemark, and all of this. Yes, you know, all these scientists were involved in the rediscovery of Mendel's work. All the scientists given over here are involved. Right, everybody? All of them were involved in the rediscovery of Mendel's work. Easy question from organism and population. Warblers resource partitioning was explained by Gors, Connell, Mark, Ardra, Tillman. Every name is there in the NCRT, guys. Up to here, we discussed so many questions. So all those questions were the direct NCRT lines. Okay, direct NCRT line. What we discussed yesterday and what we discussed today, everything is the direct NCRT. Yes, everybody. So the correct answer is Mark Ardra. Okay. Next question. Very easy. You will right now answer. A patient brought to a hospital with myocardial infarction in general. He is treated with microbes in human welfare. Cyclosporinase, statin, penicillin, streptokinase. Statin, cyclosporin, penicillin, streptokinase. A person with myocardial infarction. What is cyclosporin A? Cyclosporin A is an immunosuppressive agent. What is cyclosporin A? It is an immunosuppressive agent. Right. What is statin? Statins are used in blood cholesterol lowering agent. Blood cholesterol lowering agent. Blood cholesterol lowering agent. Penicillin is used as an antibiotic. Streptokinase is the answer. Streptokinase. It is used as clot buster. Clear, everybody? Yes. Next question. The DNA fragments can be separated by electrophoresis and can be visualized by staining. Hematoxylin, Gemisa, gram stain, ethidium bromide. In the presence of UV radiation, you will find the DNA fragment separated by gel electrophoresis using the stain ethidium bromide. So the correct answer is option number 4. Next, which substance in Calotropis gives itself protection against the predators? Which substance in Calotropis gives itself a protection against the predators? Carotenoids, concavalin, glycolipids, cardiac glycosides. Yes, which is the correct answer for this question? Calotropis, it produces certain glycosides, that is cardiac glycosides, right? It produces certain cardiac glycosides, which actually protects them, Done. So Calotropis protects themselves by producing cardiac glycosides. Okay. Next, algae have a cell wall made up of. Cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectin. Cellulose, galactans, and mannans. Hemicellulose, pectins, and proteins. Pectins, cellulose, and protein. Which is the correct answer for this question? So algae have a cell wall made up of. Which is the correct answer for this question? Yes, the correct answer is cellulose, galactans, and mannans. Next question. A competitive inhibitor of succinic dehydrogenase is. A competitive inhibitor for succinic dehydrogenase is OAA, oxaloacetic acid, malate, malonate, and lactate. Yes, we have studied very detailed in the chapter, right? So the correct answer is malonate, a competitive inhibitor of succinic dehydrogenase. Next question. Which one of the following is the incorrect match? Which one of the following is the incorrect match? Mammary glands, camellus, mammal, feather, corvus. Yes. Poikilotherms, delphinus. No. Delphinus is a homeotherm. So that is the correct or the incorrect option. Okay, incorrect match, which is the correct answer. Right, everybody? Give me hearts on the screen. So let's get going with the next question on the screen. Yes? Anyway, let's move on to the next question. Which one of the following statement is incorrect? Which one of the following statement is incorrect? Asexual reproduction in liverworts takes place by Jemmy. That's a correct statement. Mosses have an elaborate mechanism of spore dispersal. Again, correct. Pteridophytes are used for medicinal purposes and as soil binders. Direct NCERT line. Only Selaginella is heterosporous, but Salvinia is homosporous. Both Selaginella and Salvinia are heterosporous. So that is an incorrect statement, which is the correct answer for this question. Next one. Which one of the following statement is correct? Which one of the following statement is correct? Inferior ovary containing flowers have stamens attached below the ovary level. That's not correct. Inferior ovary means all other floral world should be above that, right? Members of Solanaceae are non-endospermous. Members of Solanaceae are non-endospermous. Wrong. Members of Solanaceae may not have stipule. No, they are not stipule. They do not have stipule. So that is a correct statement. Adhesion may be indicated by a line drawn below the symbol. No, calyx adheres with androecium. You will indicate it like a line drawn above them. So the correct answer is option number 3. Members of Solanaceae may not have a stipule. Which one of the following plant have true root and leaf? True root and leaf. Spirogyra, sphagnum, salvinia, polytrichum. Spirogyra, no. Sphagnum, no. Polytrichum, no. The correct answer is option number 3, salvinia. It have a true root, stem and leaf. Next, very easy question. I'm moving a bit faster, okay, because all these are easy questions. If you have any doubt, you can just ask me. Sodium potassium pump is an example of passive transport, active transport, osmosis, all of the above. Yes, we are well known aware about the fact sodium potassium pump is an example for an active transport, or it works by the phenomenon of active transport, right? Next, enzymes get damaged at high temperature. Biomolecules question from biomolecule. Due to disruption in primary structure, due to disruption in tertiary structure, both 1 and 2, due to disruption in the secondary structure only. Guys, when the temperature, enzymes require a particular temperature and a particular pH for its action. If the temperature becomes really high, what happens? Its tertiary structure gets disrupted, or its tertiary structure will get destroyed. So the correct answer, enzymes get damaged at high temperature due to the disruptions in the tertiary structure. Okay, next question. Which one is correct for meiosis? Which one is correct for meiosis? Maintenance of a constant chromosome number in a particular species. Reduction, division. Yes, that is a correct one. So no need of looking into other options even. Right. Produces 4 with diploid chromosome. No. Produces haploid. More than one option. No. It is not responsible. It is responsible for variation. Crossing over is a phenomenon which takes place in meiosis that is responsible for the variation. Right. Next question. What are ribozymes? What are ribozymes? It's a protein nucleic acid which behaves like an enzyme. Restriction enzymes, a type of DNA. You know that ribozyme is an enzyme. It's not an enzyme, actual enzyme. It is a nucleic acid that behaves like an enzyme. Ribozyme is a nucleic acid that behaves like an enzyme. So the correct answer is option 2. Next, the coenzyme FAD contains protein riboflavin, carbohydrate riboflavin, vitamin riboflavin, lipid riboflavin. Coenzyme FAD contains, yes, you know that, riboflavin, vitamin. So the correct answer is option 3, vitamin riboflavin. Next, which one of the following is the correct statement? Which one of the following is the correct statement? CO2 is a minor limiting factor in photosynthesis. Wrong. The C3 and C4 plant respond differently to CO2 concentration. That's a correct one. The C3 plants and the C4 plants will respond to carbon dioxide in different ways. To the carbon dioxide concentration, both these type of plants will respond in different ways. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option number 2. Next one. The total number of 5 carbon compound in the Krebs cycle is. The total number of 5 carbon compounds in the Krebs cycle is. Identify the number. It's not 1, 2. You have to identify how many are there. Is it only 1 compound? Is it only 2, 3 or 4? You have to identify that very, very correctly. Yes? You just remember the cycle, the Krebs cycle. Alpha ketoglutaric acid. Alpha ketoglutaric acid. Only one compound is a 5-carbon compound. So the correct answer is option number 2, 1. Next, the complete combustion of glucose, which produces carbon dioxide and water as end product. The complete combustion of glucose, which produces carbon dioxide and water as end product. The sum total of the reactant and product molecule in the complete anaerobic respiration is, complete aerobic respiration is. What is it? Once again, just repeat the question. The complete combustion of glucose, which produces carbon dioxide and water as the end product. The sum total of the reactant and product molecule in the complete aerobic respiration is. What is the correct answer, guys? What is the correct answer? Yes, not a direct NCERT question. What is the correct answer? Then tell me. Just by hearted, it's 19. It's 19. Moving on to the next question. Plant growth and development, IAA, indole acetic acid, apical dominance. So 1 matches with 3. Correct answer is option number 1. Rest of what is it? ABA, it is a stress hormone. Ethylene, fruit ripening. Gibberellic acid, bolting, direct NCERT line. Am I right? So the correct answer is option number 1. Second last question of the day. Lungs are made up of air-filled sacs, the alveoli. They do not collapse even after forceful expiration because of, even after we have done a forceful expiration, there is no collapsing of the lungs. It is because of what reason? Because some amount of air is retained, right? So some amount of air is retained. So that retaining air is called residual volume. So option number 4 is the correct answer. Final question of the day. If a person respires very fastly, so for carrying 5 lakh molecule of oxygen, how many number of hemoglobin molecule being used? This is the last question for the day. You know that 4 molecules of oxygen are carried out by 1 molecule of hemoglobin. So 1 molecule of oxygen is carried out by how many molecules? 1 by 4 molecules of hemoglobin. So they have asked you 5 lakh, right? They have asked you 5 lakh. 5 lakh molecules of oxygen are carried by 5 lakh divided by 4. What is the answer? 125,000. 1,25,000. So that marks the end of today's super amazing session. Thank you so much. See you in the next class with the next lecture from this chapter. Bye-bye, everybody.